Yeah, it's winter. I'm in a tank top. Well, I guess it's March now. It's not winter. Whatever. I'm still in a tank top. LA for life, baby.
3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nick Murphy. I'm one half of the Brothers Murph, and this is Metagame Minute. Metagame Minute is a weekly segment where Mike or I talk about anything we want to talk about in the gaming industry. And this week, I want to talk about expansions. I love expansions. I think everyone loves expansions. Expansions are a big part of board gaming, and they tend to dominate a lot of different debate topics. One of the main ones being, would you rather have an expansion to a game you love or a whole new game? Now, that's not what we're talking about in this one, but I've always found that to be an interesting topic. And what I want to talk about today is what kind of expansion do you like the most? Now, we're going to generalize here a lot, and I'm basically going to break the kinds of expansion down into two categories. The two categories are going to be an expansion that really changes the way the game plays. It changes a whole bunch of different stuff to the point where it really feels like you're playing a different version of the game. And then on the other side is an expansion that just gives you more of the same game. It's just more stuff. None of it's necessarily all that different. It's just more of it. And again, there are expansions all the way across this board, and this is a very, very big generalization. But for this topic, I want to just break it into those two categories. And basically, the thing I want to discuss in the comments is, which one do you like more? Would you prefer to have an expansion that really changes the game, or would you rather have an expansion that just kind of adds more to the game that you already love? One example, the first camp, a game that really changes stuff, is something like, that's upside down, Orleans Invasion. Orleans Invasion is a big expansion for Orleans, and it really changes. One, there's a lot of different modules in this game, but let's go ahead and talk about the Invasion one. The Invasion one takes Orleans and makes it a cooperative game. The gameplay itself, in terms of like what you're doing, is like pretty similar. The mechanics don't change that much, but man, this expansion adds so much. It's a completely different experience. It's a completely new thing, a completely new concept. And actually, all of Orleans expansions, for the most part, make the game feel pretty different. It's not just like, hey, here's more goods. It's like, no, we're going to introduce a whole new way to play this game. And then on the other side of just the more stuff expansion, we have Terraforming Mars. Terraforming Mars so far has had 4 expansions, all of which are super insignificant. None of them really change anything about the game. It's just more stuff. Now, when I say insignificant, that sounds like a bad thing, but I don't really care. I love that they just keep adding more stuff. Each expansion is like pretty small, doesn't really change much. It's like, yeah, you can do a couple new things. Some of the cards have new things like floaters on them or something like that. Okay, but in the end, the game is exactly the same. There's just more stuff to play with. There's more cards to go through, but that's it. Nothing else. And honestly, I'm totally okay with that. I love getting more stuff. I love going to the restaurant and just getting the exact same thing to eat every single time. And that's what I'm getting for Terraforming Mars. Don't get me wrong. I will fully welcome an expansion that really starts to shake stuff up and change stuff up. But honestly, if they just keep coming out with these kind of insignificant expansions, but it's just more stuff I love, I'm actually okay with that. So where do I stand in this? I don't know, and that's my problem. That's why I wanted to bring it up to you all, and I want to have discussions down in the comments, because I'm torn. I really like both. It's like if I had to put a gun to my head and you have to choose one or the other, honestly, it sounds weird, and I feel like dumb saying it, but I probably just want more stuff. If I had to choose between the two, it's like, why wouldn't I want more of the stuff that I love? Ideally, what I want is a little bit of a mix of both. There's some stuff that's like new and really changes stuff, and then some stuff is like, here, just have some more of the same. And there's a lot of expansions that do that kind of toe that line between the two. But if I had to choose one or the other, I might just choose more stuff. I really like expansions. They're just like, hey, here's just way more to play with. But I also love new stuff, and I love innovation, and like, here's a new take on this game that I love. It's just, they're both so great, and I just really love expansions so much. So please, down in the comments, let me know what you think. Where do you fall in these two categories? Like, do you want like new, or do you want just kind of like more of the old? So please let me know down in the comments what you think about this whole thing. And that's going to be it for me here on Metagame Minute. Please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And until next time, whether you love the new stuff or you just want more of the same, remember, the more meta, the more better.
Wow. The Taj Mahal. I can't believe we're here, because we aren't. That's just a green screen Taj Mahal, you tib. But you know what? Someday we might actually get to go see the Taj Mahal and play board games in front of it with all of our favorite people. And you can help us do that by supporting our Patreon. That's right. We want to play board games all over the world, wherever you happen to be. And supporting our Patreon helps us do all sorts of awesome things like that. So thank you for all that support. But you know what's not fake? You know, it's not fake like this Taj Mahal behind me. This Game Topper right in front of me. That's right. We have all of our games played on Game Toppers from GameToppersLLC.com. Go ahead and check out that website for awesome ways to upgrade your gaming experience. Go say hi to Berkey for us. And also check out Restoration Games while you're at it. Yeah. It just looks so realistic. Is this how they do the Avengers, Nick?
Yeah.
This is how they make Ultron?
I think sometimes they use blue screens, though.
Oh.